Doing nothing can be a form of resistance. When I heard this, it immediately clicked and I felt this surge of energy coming through, and I'm now tapping into this message and asking Spirit to help me find the right words. What's in the best and highest interest for you to hear now? You're tuning into this message for a reason because you're resonating with this energy, with the energy of the message. When you are going through a spiritual awakening, you are tapping into the void. You are realizing that this old self is not real, is not true to you. All these limiting programs, limiting beliefs are not true to you. And as you're releasing all of that, you might be feeling this void, which can feel very lonely, sometimes dark, disorienting, and you might feel like, what's the point? You might lose motivation to do anything. And there are actually so many spiritual teachers who are talking about doing nothing and confirming that this is, in fact, exactly what you need to do. The message that's coming through is while doing nothing is totally okay, and if you feel called truly in your heart to just do absolutely nothing, that's path for you. But if you're tuning into this message, there's a reason. You might be feeling called to start engaging with life again. When we go through spiritual awakening, we're being faced with this truth that we are everything and nothing at the same time. The truth about oneness. Truly, at this place, you might feel like there's no point to do anything. What helped me was tuning into my heart and tuning into what feels good. A very good question to ask is, what would be loving for you to do now? If sleeping and doing nothing feels the most loving thing to you, do that. If taking some action, going out, feels most loving, follow that. I know to me, doing nothing didn't feel good. And I went through this phase and I needed it for some time. But when I started engaging with life again, I started coming back to life. I started receiving more intuitive downloads, more guidance. I started feeling more love in my heart. I had this funny thought that you're here not incarnating as a rock or a tree. You're here as a human that has legs and arms, it can move, it can talk and express and create. You're here to engage and experience and create without expectations, without attachments, without needing to prove anything. We might feel like we don't want to do anything because we had this traumatic experience in the past where we were forced to do something we don't want, when we were feeling like we need to prove ourselves and it didn't lead to anything. And this is why some of us feeling frozen, like we can't do anything, we're like we don't want to do anything. We don't want to go back to that old self. But being in the flow with life means moving. Like river is always moving. So if you truly feel lost and not sure, what do you need to do? Ask what would be loving to do. What would be loving to your body? What would be loving to your mind? What would be loving to your inner child? Start there. Play with it. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. We're not here to be perfect. Remember, you learn through mistakes. All is well in your world. You are guided, you're supported. You now have this unique opportunity to create your life, to create new life. Yes, this old you is no longer you. Yes, you might feeling the void, but if you are everything and nothing at the same time, you can now choose to be who you want to be, and you can choose to create your life in the way you feel called to do it, in the way that feels good to you. Enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Much love to you.